So it is a useful word because Utubia right now is all about unity. The presidency is all about unity. The one party is all about unity. And Peter-Appleseed is all about unity. You can't touch that. The thing is, I don't have 2 strings because it symbolizes something. Do you know what it symbolizes? The fact that I have 2 strings and not 6? Anybody want to take a guess? It symbolizes the fact that I don't have the money to buy the other 4 strings.
I thought it was more poetic, Mr. Reed, that 2 is better than 1.
Poetic is right. I'd be
I always thought 2 was better than 1. I thought it was going to be a unification type of thing.
The unification word was used in a church called the Unification Church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come a little bit closer. 2 feet away is fine. Do I look good at 2 feet away?
You look just as good.
Just as good at 2 feet or 6 feet?
Well, it's a close-up is sometimes
Which is
good.
not a vanity question. It's not a vanity question. It's a question of cinematography.
We're good next to the wall over here.
Huh?
That wall, you'd be good next to that wall.
There's a war on the other side of this hill. You know, this is the clouds came over and it became like... Cannon fire. That way. No, that way. I can't tell. There's echo in the hills. I've gone over hill and dale to find the conflict. I have declared a war on the crisis. More about that later. But right now I have to solidify my leadership role. I have to solidify the validation of the presidency. And this is the question. But if you notice in the video, I don't actually mention myself as president. I just say the presidency as a concept itself, not as a personalized concept, not as a specific. I say, do you understand, do you accept the validity of the president in Utubia? Time to go up. Time to get higher.
When you mean the validity of the president, you're saying that there are possibly people who don't accept it, and then for those who do accept it, they don't take it seriously? Is that what you're talking about? First, the technical...
I'm saying that I am being a very good egalitarian person by by acknowledging the fact that they are temporarily disagreeing with the president.
Really, already?
Because it's a new thing.
Well, the presidency is a social thing, Mr. Reed.
That's human nature to do that, but it's also human nature to power struggle. That is the number 1 human nature.
First people see it as a valid thing. They have to. It's a social thing. Do they accept you as a person in the presidency, and then what you do is the technical part. You know, first they have to accept what you're all about, what you're trying to do for Utubia.
First of all, no one's going to know what I'm all about. Nobody's going to know everything, and they don't need to know. It's just the most salient points. It's just the most general thing.
Just for what you're about for Utubia. Just for what you're about Utubia.
The basics of me. If people are going to disagree with the basics of me, then there's going to be a fight.
What you're about for Utubia, Mr. Reed.
You know, because I am about a fight. If I'm not accepted, isn't that what we're all here for? I mean, if somebody
if you don't get basic cooperation, Mr. Reed, how can you go further with that? How can you go further?
I'm going to go very far. I'm going to shove it down their throat.
It's the only way.
It's the only way, man. You got that damn right. Don't be calling me a hippie. I'll slash your tires. This is my favorite spot. In this neck of the woods. Come over here so you're closer. You know what song I got stuck in my head? Dun, 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 dun.
I can't find the song, Mr. Ray.
You know, well, let me give you some of the lyrics. I'm not going to try to sing it because it's not a singing kind of day for me. Not yet. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Doesn't ring a bell yet? We're like two lost souls swimming around in a fishbowl.
I got the song.
Year after year. Wish you were here.
Mr. Ray, what's the reasoning?
It's a song about Sid Barrett.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's neither
Well, to
here
get
nor
back
there.
to what was very important, the validity is the acceptance of you socially, and then the technical part it follows. That's the creativity, what made America great. The lack of vision on Utubia is just pathetic and lethargic. So let's talk about the beautiful warm day we have today. What's the reasoning for that? It's January 6, 2007.
That's global warming.
Oh, okay.
That's simply put. And Gore Vidal did not invent global warming. He just claims he invented it. But you know what? Them and their cronies did cause it. I'll tell you right now. Ain't that like the kettle calling the pot black? Think about it. He says there's global warming, but who invented NAFTA and GATT? Son of a gun. You know, if you do those things to the planet, you're going to cause global warming. Then you're going to come around later on and talk your talk, your bullshit about global warming. All right, you know, I don't claim to understand everything about what the guy does. He's a high-profile holy roller. He did lose his own home state, but which is besides the point. Let's talk about things in Utubia.
Yes.
Because as I keep telling Warren 25 Smash, you know, and he doesn't really have time to respond. I understand that. He's a very busy man. But I wish that he would understand something. When you listen to this, hear me out, because I know you respect me, and I respect you. It's mutual. But I very much disagree with how much time and effort you're putting into attacking the things that you don't like in the real world. That's your shtick. You know, I believe, you know, you could be genuine. Most likely you are genuine. I don't see too many people doubting your realness. But look, if you don't get it by now, I'm just saying it's not time to do that yet. As much as you want to, it's not time. We don't have the power. We don't have the organization. We do not have the influence as of yet. So cut it out. You got to build up to that. You can't just head on straight into the mouth of the beast.
System.
I mean, he makes me think of the guy that stood in front of the tanks in Beijing, in Tiananmen Square, on June 4th, 1989. The guy stood in front of the tank, and then the tank stopped, and then it came up, and the guy backed up a little bit, and then the tanks come up, and he backed up a little bit more, and I guess he was holding a flower or some like hippie kind of symbol like that. Don't be calling me no hippie, man. So the fact is that in Utubia, we got to put almost 99.9% of our effort into organizing and empowering ourselves and to forge our unity. Okay? I accept the dissension. I accept people's opinions. I acknowledge them. But I strongly disagree, because when I hear the kind of shit that people are talking about against the presidency, and you keep talking about this buzzword of the anarchy, what the fuck is the anarchy? Peppers? What, the scratcher? What is the anarchy? There ain't no anarchy here.